On the consumer front tonight, we have a warning for families. A danger could be lurking in your home or backyard shed, and it may have explosive consequences. Consumer reporter Nidhi Han is here with a special report.
Jim, every household needs to pay close attention to this one. Many families use and keep all kinds of chemicals in their homes, garages, and sheds. Common chemicals like pool chlorine and gas for lawnmowers, cars, and generators. The problem is, particularly with our extreme summer weather, there is a potential for those chemicals to interact and combust.
And when he was there, he heard the sound of
he did.
Anything. Then he heard another sound. Went,
then this shed in the Tinari's backyard exploded.
It was a very deep boom.
The explosion was so strong, it not only blew off the shed's doors, which ended up right here, it sent the Tinari's son flying 30 feet into the air. They say he landed over there. The Tinari's 28-year-old son was rushed to the hospital with second-degree burns over 30% of his body. But the Tinari's say the consequences could have been even worse.
We are lucky, as well as the little kids who were playing behind the fence here. And, you know, if you walk through the neighborhood, you'll find a storage shed just about anywhere you go. And you'll probably find both chlorine and gasoline in there.
The Tinari's had chlorine for their pool and gas for their generator stored right next to each other in their shed. And the Tinari's accidentally sprayed both chemicals in the same spot in their backyard.
Two very common chemicals, a little bit mixing together, has very explosive results.
And Ray Hackman, the hazmat coordinator for Bucks County, says the heat mixed with humidity makes for an especially dangerous recipe.
If they're not putting the containers away properly, a little bit of moisture mixed in with this home chlorine in the pellets can actually make them start to dissolve or react, and those containers will actually start to get hot and melt.
So Hackman says you need to take some simple precautions. Never mix chemicals unless it's recommended you do so by the product's manufacturer. Store chemicals in a cool place. Make sure chemicals are closed and capped so the fumes don't mix. And separate different chemicals away from one another.
They shouldn't be touching each other. There needs to be an obvious gap between the materials so that airflow can keep things well ventilated. That is very important.
Also, try not to buy and store more chlorine or other chemicals than you really need.
The concern that we all have as emergency responders is, come the end of the pool season, what are people doing with this product?
Hackman says all too often people end up disposing of the chemicals improperly. Now, if you do end up in a situation like the Tinari's, evacuate immediately, keep everyone at a safe distance, and call 911. Let the experts handle it. Also, never store gasoline inside your home and keep any chemicals out of reach of children. More tips are on 6abc.com.
Thank you, Nidhi.